Pnawn da iawn i chi gyd, a chroeso cynnes i chi i gynhadledd e-sgol 2022. Llifon Elis ydw i, pennaeth strategol e-sgol, ac yn rhan o dîm arbennig o unigolion sy'n gweithio'n ddiflino i chwarae'n rhan i sicrhau fod yn pobl ifanc ni'n cael pob cyfle i ymgymryd â chwricwlwm mor eang a phosib. Does dim dwywaith bod e-sgol yn mynd o nerth i nerth, gyda mwy a mwy o ysgolion yn ymuno gyda'r prosiect uchelgeisiol hwn bob blwyddyn. Since its emergence in 2018, e-sgol has gone from strength to strength, and I hope through this conference this afternoon that you'll get a taste of what e-sgol has to offer, and also learn from sector-leading experts who will share with us their knowledge and their insights. Ein gwr gwadd cyntaf ni yw Dr Gareth Lanigan. Wrth i ni heddiw edrych tua'r dyfodol a gweld y camau cyffrous sydd o'n blaenau ni, pwysig hefyd yw i ni werthfawrogi'r datblygiadau pellgreiddiol hynny sydd eisoes wedi digwydd. Dr Gareth Lanigan was one of e-sgol's original captains as the project set sail from Ceredigion back in 2018. Gareth managed to navigate the ship onto a promising future. He is now a school support advisor with Ceredigion Local Authority, and I'm very pleased to be able to introduce him to e-sgol's annual conference. Diolch i ti Gareth am damser, drosodd i ti.
Diolch Llifon. Yeah, so e-sgol consultant is my name, so as is my role even, and as Llifon was saying, I was fortunate to be the coordinator a couple of years ago. So what we're going to talk about now is, if you're looking at getting involved with e-sgol, where's it come from, where's it going to, and what's the sort of information of importance there. So, us in Wales aren't potentially the most innovative in the world, and we based our programme on the e-sgol project up in Scotland, which was working with the Outer Hebrides and looked at the Gaelic language and looked at rural areas or isolated areas struggling to get staff, and especially Gaelic speakers. And Miss Beth Ann Webb, who on behalf of the Welsh Government went up to have a look at this, saw the parallels to be drawn with Wales and the rural nature of Wales and elements with the Welsh language, and so brought the project down to Wales in 2018, and we called it e-sgol. So we dropped the I and we saw real similarities in the way to go. So what is e-sgol? In very simple terms, it's not a project which has been devised at regional level or local authority level. It's a project which has been driven by Welsh Government and driven by leadership at the highest level within Welsh Government and funding, as we'll hear from the Education Minister in due course. And what its aims is to ensure that there's not a postcode lottery around education in Wales, that it can support the Welsh Government's goal of 1 million speakers in 2050, and to also develop a network of staff who are comfortable with delivering courses online to be able to not only meet the learning skills measure in both Key Stage 4 and Key Stage 5, but to also give children, even within our urban areas, the most wide-ranging of offer to make sure that they meet their potential at the next level. So the question you'll ask now is, would you buy a used car from these people? And the answer is yes, you would. But joking aside, these are the 4 people within e-sgol driving the ship at the moment. Llifon is ex-deputy head at the through school in Cynhadledd, Bro Hyddgen. Helen Meredith looks after the North Wales region. So if where you're looking to get involved across North Wales, ex-school improvement advisor with Gwyn, ex-science teacher. Stephen Williams is the rose between thorns and the man who is guiding the work across Mid Wales. Steve used to teach in Pembrokeshire and has experience across multi-phases and is a Microsoft innovator and also a Google expert. And then Trian Rees is the newbie to the team, ex head of sixth at Bryn Tower, and has experience of leading collaboration across schools in South Wales. So again, where you're in that area, Trian is your contact, and she has a vast experience of collaboration across that area. And And what we see across this team is that the skill sets are varied and hit all the the new areas of learning and so forth. So slightly egotistical, I'm now going to show you a video which outlines in a couple of minutes what the e-sgol's about. Apologies, you have to hear more about my voice and see my face here. The e-sgol project is a project which is targeted towards post-14 and post-16 students. This is a practical solution to offer a wide range of subjects to all the students that want to study them. So the way that it works is that in each school there will be a pupil setup. So in there will be a screen in the front projecting where the teacher's coming from, and there'll also be a teacher setup. So they'll have a touchscreen canvas where they can write on and project those notes to the pupil. What's important to us is that every pupil classroom gets the same experience.
Mae'r technoleg yn gweithio'n dda iawn. Dwi'n gallu clywed popeth. Wedyn mae 2 sgrin 'da fi. Dwi'n defnyddio un I gweld myfyrwyr, so dwi'n gallu gweld pawb ym mhob stafell, a wedyn dwi'n defnyddio'r canfas mwy neu lai fel bwrdd gwyn, a dwi'n gallu dangos beth dwi eisiau wneud o ran deunyddiau fi arno fe, a hefyd wedyn dwi'n gallu troi hwn bant a mynd draw ar hwn nawr ti gweld beth maen nhw'n gwneud. Mae fe'n teimlad wahanol, ond dydy e ddim yn rhywbeth anesedig, mae fe'n rhywbeth sy'n gweithio, mae cyfathrebu yno yn bendant.
One thing, especially for the pupils, all the notes are accessible for them and they can look back at that at any time, and they can go back and look at my notes as well. And even if they're in a different school, I can give them instant feedback for any problems they might be having. So I think that's an advantage for them to be able to see everything in one place.
I feel that e-sgol has got huge potential. Obviously, for schools in rural areas, staff recruitment can be challenging at times. So the fact that we can now ensure that our teachers are able to teach subjects they're really passionate about at A level, by using the e-sgol option, we can safeguard that professional development opportunity for our practitioners.
Schools are always surprised that it's not a hugely costly thing in terms of the equipment. That's something we've looked at as a project. This has got to be a strategy for the next 10 or 15 years, which will change the way that young people, schools and local authorities look at this. And so you're not defined by where you live, you're defined by the subjects you want to do and the effort you want to put into those subjects. It's amazing how much...
Hey, business owner, look, please stop using bullet points in your...
Apologies, the old man wanted a little chat there. Right, yeah, it's amazing how much COVID has aged me. Right, so what we've spoken about the progression and the time that the development there scholar has done. So we piloted in 2018 with 3 schools, and then 2019 Powys really brought initiative and energy to the project. All their schools engaged in there. We've taken we worked with 6 Welsh medium schools across North Wales in 2020, and that brought about collaboration with the Gwyr region, North Wales region, which was very beneficial. And then we've worked with initiatives like Mudiad Meithrin, and there's been a real success story in this academic year with the Cyflwyniad Cyflwyniad. So if we look at the pin map, that shows the development and hard work that people like Stephen, Rhian and Helen have done, and where and Llifon will talk about this in due course, about where we would like the project to go. But the development and increase of the project has been exponential in the past couple of years. But this, as I alluded to earlier, is a Welsh Government initiative, and we see as part of our national mission document there that we are named and we are an intrinsic part of that. So and what's in bold here is really important, that we want to ensure the access to a wide curriculum for more learners, and that's really key. And in the short term there, it was to expand the availability of e-sgol to all Welsh medium comprehensives. So how does it work? What does e-sgol mean? Why, what does it give you that you can't just rock up on a Teams call or a Google Classroom call and do? So it's blended learning. We feel the virtual and the face-to-face sessions are key. Generally, we work within cluster of schools. So what that means is that they're within travelling distance, and then each school within that cluster will be able to offer one subject to give that broad range that we were talking about earlier, and helping reach that learning and skills measure that we were talking about. But we do have examples, increasing examples, where we are working cross-cluster, stuff like German and examples like that. And the target subjects for these are ones which aren't viable. So you've got 2 in one school, 3 in another, 3 in another school. You bring them together, and then you're closer to what is a viable option, while giving the students still the opportunity to study as many subjects as possible. But this is where it's different. Steve, who introduced this, and Helen and Rhian, their work is to support schools throughout the year. That staff are not just left to their own devices, they're supported prior to when they're starting. In the first weeks, we'll have staff in sessions, and also students will be supported as well. Students get one chance at a first impression with something like e-sgol, and the work that the staff do as part of e-sgol really supports that. The equipment and the cost is often a question and a concern, and we use the Hub platform to host all of our sessions, and the EdTech programme, which funds improvement in technology across Wales, is what supports the purchase of this. And also, as we move further and further, the networks of staff who can work together on this to develop pedagogy and other elements are really cool. Now, what we're looking at here is there's often a perception about the type of subjects that can be offered through e-sgol. Further maths is always one that's kind of a standard one, but you will notice marine science there, you will notice sociology, psychology, government and politics, all exciting options which would be struggle to be offered without the e-sgol model, supporting things like Sbaeneg in Maesgarmon and other elements. And you'll notice that this isn't just a Welsh medium offer. This is both English and Welsh, and reaching more and more areas. So what does it look like? Well, we saw it on the video, but what does it look like is that we would hope that each school would have a certain room which they would designate for e-sgol lessons. And then the pupils are given some sort of laptop. Generally, it's better where it's touchscreen, especially for certain subjects. And then this happens depending on what the request of the school is, whether that be through Microsoft way of working or a Google way of working. And then the screen is at the front to make this work. Again, what does e-sgol do that you can't just get from just assigned to teach across teams? One of the big difficulties with this type of learning is around audio, and the work and research has gone into the background to make sure the audio is as good as possible, make sure that the experience for young people is good. Now, in most cases, then the teacher is then separate for the pupils, and the reason we look at this is we're looking for equity across all of Wales in terms of the courses that we can offer. We're also looking for equity of the learners joining into this subject. So if the teacher is set aside, then all the learners have the same experience. Obviously, there are certain cases where the teacher can be in that classroom, and the teacher will have some sort of stylus option where they can write on and use Microsoft OneNote or Google Classroom to use that. And again, audio and those elements are really key. Now, I spoke about this earlier, and Cyflwyniad has been a huge success story of e-sgol in the last academic year, last couple of academic years. Tutoring and support for young people is something which is key to their success in their courses, but can be a bit of a postcode lottery, and B, something which is dependent on the disposable income in the home. Now, what Cyflwyniad has done is made that as equitable as option as possible, so that all learners across Wales, if they want that extra help, can have it through Cyflwyniad. And the Education Minister will talk about in his video later about the numbers of students which this has engaged over the last year, and will only go from strength to strength. And finally, given the success of Cyflwyniad, e-sgol was also, and this shows the kind of the strategic driver by Welsh Government, that e-sgol was also part of the Power Up project, helping learners sit external exams for the first time since COVID. So what we have now is, to align with the things that we've said about our work with Welsh Government, is a video by the Education Minister, Jeremy Miles. We're very grateful as a project for his support and of the work that he is doing on a local and a national level to raise the profile of e-sgol. So over to the Education Minister.
Mae addysg yn ganolog i'r weledigaeth sydd wedi osod allan yn Cymraeg 2050 ac mae'n rhaid ni sicrhau fod ein pobl ifanc yn gadael y system addysg yn barod i ddefnyddio'r iaith ym mhob cyd-destun ac yn falch o gael gwneud hynny. I gyflawni hyn, ni'n angen sicrhau fod yr un cyfleoedd ar gael i'n pobl ifanc mewn ysgolion uwchradd ar hyd a lled Cymru, yn enwedig yn ein hysgolion gwledig. A dyma oedd y weledigaeth oedd tu ôl i gynllun e-sgol a sefydlwyd yma yng Nghymru yn 2018 ac mae yna lawer wedi digwydd yn ystod y 4 blynedd ddiwetha. Mae e-sgol yn fenter wych sy'n dangos sut y gall technoleg addysg drawsnewid addysgu a dysgu. I barhau i ehangu'r cynllun gwerthfawr hyn, rwy'n falch iawn o allu cyhoeddi ein bod yn cynyddu'r cyllid i gynllun e-sgol eleni i 600,000 mwyn parhau'r gwaith da gyda'r nod o ehangu bob ardal o Gymru erbyn Medi 2023. Rwy'n hyderus y byddwn ni'n cyflawni'r nod hwn, ond mae gwnaeth i'w wneud o hyd i hyrwyddo manteision y model. Mae Covid wedi cyflwyno cyfleoedd a heriau newydd ynghylch dyfodol dysgu hybrid a dealltwriaeth pobl o'r model e-sgol. Dyna pam mae digwyddiadau fel y Cynhadledd hon heddi yn hanfodol i rannu negeseuon o'r holl waith da sy'n cael ei wneud. Mae e-sgol hefyd yn greiddiol i waith ehangach Llywodraeth Cymru. Un o gamau gweithredu y cynllun gweithlu Cymraeg mewn addysg a gyhoeddwyd yn ddiweddar yw i gynyddu darpariaeth e-sgol mwyn galluogi dysgwyr i fanteisio ar gwricwlwm ehangach drwy gyfrwng y Gymraeg ar lefel tygau a safon uwch. Yn ogystal â hyn, mae awdurdodau lleol wedi bod yn datblygu i cynlluniau strategol y Gymraeg mewn addysg a dwi'n falch o nodi fod nifer o'r awdurdodau lle nad yw ysgol yn weithredol wedi nodi i bwriad i edrych ar sut gall ysgol gefnogi ei cynlluniau. Mae ysgol yn medru bod yn fanteisiol i bob ysgol, nid yn unig i ysgolion gwledig a chyfrwng Cymraeg. Mae hyn i weld yn y ffordd mae defnydd o fodel ysgol yn cael ei ddatblygu o fewn y sector addysg ehangach. Dros y 2 flynedd diwetha, mae sesiynau adolygu cyrsiau Carlam Cymru wedi cael ei darparu dan fantell ysgol. Yn ystod y flwyddyn academiaeth hon, mae dros 6,000 o ddisgyblion tygau, uwch gyfrannol a safon uwch ledled Cymru wedi manteisio ar y sesiynau gwerthfawr hyn. Mae'r model hefyd wedi cefnogi partneriaeth llwyddiannus rhwng ysgol uwchradd Ceicona ac uned cyfeirio disgyblion Plas Derwen sy'n cynnig blas o wersi prif ffwd na fyddai'r gael fel arall. Mae'n galonogol iawn gweld datblygiad y cynllun dros y blynyddoedd diwetha, ond bydd yn gyffrous hefyd gweld pa mor bell a lle gyrraedd yn y dyfodol. Wrth gwrs, yn yr un modd a'n holl gynlluniau ar gyfer cyrraedd y nod o filiwn siaradwyr Cymraeg, nid yw hyn yn bosib heb eich cefnogaeth chi. Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr i Dr Gareth Lanigan ac i'r Gweinidog Addysg a'r Gymraeg am eu cyflwyniadau y prynhawn yma. Diolch i Gareth am roi trosolwg i ni o'r llwybr y mae e-sgol wedi throidio dros y blynyddoedd diwetha, a diolch i Mr Jeremy Miles am osod ei seilfendith i ni fel project. As we heard from the Minister, it is Welsh Government's desire for e-sgol to be established in all parts of Wales from September 2023. A challenging yet exciting aim which could see e-sgol's benefits felt in all schools throughout Wales. Da ni fel e-sgol yn ddiolchgar iawn am y gefnogaeth ac yn edrych ymlaen yn fawr at ymgymryd ar her hon ac yn gyffrous iawn am y datblygiadau sydd i ddod. I will now, if I may, give you a short overview of e-sgol's future endeavours. Mae cynllun gweithredu diweddara e-sgol yn edrych ymlaen i 2025, ond yn ffocysu fwyaf serch hynny ar y flwyddyn academaidd nesaf. Mae'r cynllun, fel y gwelwch chi'n amnellu'n prif nodau ni fel e-sgol, sef cynnig equity yn y darpariaeth a thegwch i bobl ifanc waith ble maen nhw'n byw, waith beth yw eu cefndir. Da ni hefyd yma i gefnogi'r ddarpariaeth Gymraeg yn ein hysgolion ac i'w sgilio a chefnogi staff wrth iddyn nhw gynnig y ddarpariaeth hwnnw ar-lein. Felly, dyna'n amlwg yw ein prif nodau ni, ond dwi ar farn bod angen I ni ymgymryd â phedair blaenoriaeth weithredol mwyn cyrraedd yn llawn potensial fel petai. Mae'r blaenoriaethau hynny wedi nodi yma, hyrwyddo ymchwil academaidd, sicrhau ansawdd, datblygu ac ehangu. Ensuring e-skol's full expansion and development will be near on impossible unless we are able to promote our benefits, and that local authorities, schools, head teachers, students and parents alike are fully aware of who we are, what we do and how well we do it. So we therefore will be following a new promotional initiative with the aim of gaining support and trust of various stakeholders, taking advantage of the huge strides already taken and placing e-sgol on a path that will see all students in Wales being offered a varied choice of subjects. To distinguish from any misconceptions that some might have on the efficacy of a blended learning approach, such as e-sgols, we will be continuously undertaking academic research, working with experts in the field to keep on top of our game. We're also developing quality assurance practices to ensure that we can have faith and trust in the provision that is delivered. And in my mind, only when those three operational priorities are in place, will we be able to confidently expand and develop further afield. Felly, mae gyffwrdd yn bras ar ambell beth sydd wedi gynllunio gen ni hyd yma. O ran hyrwyddo, yn dilyn Covid a'r dysgu o gartref aeth yn sgil hynny, mae'n debyg bod camsyniadau o ran beth yw dysgu rhithiol neu dysgu cyfunol sydd angen I dileu. Peryg yw bod gan rai olwg lle negyddol ar ddysgu ar-lein yn dilyn hynny. Ond nid I lorni ymdrechion athrawon wrth gwrs, so mae e-sgol yn wahanol. Dyna un o'r prif resymau pam fod angen ymgyrch hyrwyddo arno ni, I ddileu'r camsyniadau, I hyrwyddo'n gweithredoedd, ac I ddangos nad ydyn ni'n bygythiad unrhyw ddarparwr, cefnogi yn rôl ni mwyn cynnig tegwch ac equity. Wrth edrych ar ymchwil academaidd, da ni wedi ffurfio partneriaeth efo'r athro Tom Crick o Brifysgol Abertawe, a da ni hefyd yn gobeithio cynnal ymchwiliadau mewnol gyda'r bwriad o sicrhau tystiolaeth academaidd I ddangos gwerth yn arpariaeth e-sgol a'r addysgeg sydd ynghlwm a dysgu cyfunol. To go hand in hand with the academic research initiative, we're continuously updating and developing protocols to ensure that schools and learners have faith in the provision and that no stone is unturned when it comes to securing teaching and learning of the highest standard. During next year's academic year, we will also set up a learner strategic board or an e-sgol council, if you like, so that we have direct input from the learners as to what they expect and deserve from the project. This will then lead to the creation of a learner charter, a crucial tool in ensuring that we keep the learner central to our aims. Mi fyddwn ni hefyd yn sefydlu cymunedau dysgu proffesiynol amrywiol ar draws ac o fewn meysydd dysgu, fel y gall athrawon rannu arferorau a datblygu arferion addysgegol newydd ac adloesol, ac mae'r tîm eisoes wedi bod yn gweithio ar raglen hyfforddi gynhwysfawr, hawdd I dilyn sydd ar gael I bob athro sydd ynghlwm â darpariaeth e-sgol. Mae hyn wedyn yn ynharwain at fy mhwynt ola yma, sef yn bod ni am ddatblygu ac ehangu e-sgol ymhellach. Mae'n gennym darged fel sydd wedi cael ei grybwyll eisoes o gyrraedd pob rhanbarth o Gymru erbyn Medi 2023. Ni fydd hon yn dasg hawdd, ond wrth gyflawni'r blaenoriaethau hyn a gyda'r cefnogaeth chi fel rhanddeiliaid, mae'n gyfnod cyffrous iawn I ddyfodol e-sgol ac edrych ymlaen I fwrw ati. Mae Cynhadledd e-sgol 2022 felly ar agor. Diolch yn fawr i'r Gweinidog Addysg ar Gymraeg Jeremy Miles ac I Dr Gareth Flanagan am ei sylwadau pnawn 'ma, ac dwi'n ddiolchgar iawn I chi fel cynulleidfa am eich amser hefyd. Mwyn cael mynediad i'r gweithdai sydd wedi'w trefnu ar gyfer gweddill y gynhadledd, cofiwch fynd yn ôl i'r amserlen a dewis y siaradwyr sydd o ddiddordeb I chi. Mae link wedi neu am gael I rannu yn y clip sgwrsio nawr. Bydd hyn yn eich anfon chi at y digwyddiad byw. To access the workshops that have been organised this afternoon, remember to go back to the timetable on the e-sgol website and choose your speaker. The link can be found in the chat area of this conference. This will send you to the live events menu. Bydd pob sesiwn yn cael ei recordio ac ar gael ar wefan e-sgol mwyn I chi allu ailwylio yn y dyfodol. All sessions are recorded and will be available on the e-sgol website on demand for further reference. Gai gymryd y cyfle yma felly I ddiolch I holl staff e-sgol am weithio mor galed yn dod â phopeth at ei gilydd, Can I thank the e-sgol staff for their hard work, not only in ensuring today's conference runs smoothly, but for their continuous hard work and dedication to e-sgol. Mae'ch gwaith wir yn cael ei werthfawrogi. Lastly, thank you to you as delegates for your time this afternoon, and mwynhewch gweddill Cynhadledd.